English male bottom 9001. Specialization. Specialization is a method of production where a business or area focuses on the production of a limited scope of products or services in order to gain greater degrees of productive efficiency within the entire system of businesses or areas. In layman's terms, a country will primarily produce the best item their country can produce, such as the chief export of Afghanistan is opium. International trade. International trade is the exchange of goods and services between countries. This type of trade gives rise to a world economy, in which prices, or supply and demand, affect and are affected by global events. For example, if a hurricane were to hit the opium farms of Afghanistan, the global price of opium would increase. What's the connection? The connection is that with a country using all of its resources on a single commodity, it can produce higher quantitative figures than if it produced multiple commodities. With this, the country can trade to other countries to obtain what it requires and be able to reach beyond its current PPC. How does a country know what to specialize in? For a country to know what to specialize in, it has to take into account what various countries that it trades with produces, and what would be the wisest product to make that would allow the country to make the most money. Which leads us into comparative advantage as well as opportunity cost. What is the opportunity cost and comparative advantage? Opportunity cost is the cost of the alternative commodity that must be lost in order to create a different commodity. Comparative advantage is the ability of a firm or individual to produce goods and/or services at a lower opportunity cost than other firms or individuals. A comparative advantage gives a company the ability to sell goods and services at a lower price than its competitors and realize stronger sales margins. Comparative advantage is the ability of a country to create a product more efficiently, i.e., lower opportunity cost than another. This method of trade will allow the country to gain more money than it usually would producing all the commodities it would otherwise waste its resources on. How to calculate comparative advantage? If you look at the table, you can see two different countries, and how much they can produce of two different goods. If the United States makes only hamburgers, it loses about a half of a bottle of vodka, but if it produces vodka, it loses almost 2 hamburgers. If Russia makes hamburgers, it would lose about 13 bottles of vodka. But if it produces vodka, it loses about 1/13 of a hamburger. In conclusion, text-to-speech programs are awesome and